our next guest is a guitar god who is behind some of the best riffs you've ever heard. He's taken his 12 Golden Bars God-Given tour with Traveller's Tunes beginning in March around the country. So I couldn't be more happier to receive a man with all the tunes up his sleeve. It's Steve Craddock!
Nice to see you
Oh
too.
my gosh, you brought the guitar. Which one is this? How many do you have? Your answer differs to your wife's answer because she just told me.
Okay, well, this is the guitar I played on the Mosley Shoals album. It's a Gibson Les Paul.
Oh my gosh.
I only have one of them. I did have two, but
Yeah.
one got stolen in America.
Oh my gosh. And it's the same guitar?
That's the same guitar, yeah.
Wow, but this was in the recording studio. When was that?
When did we record it?
Yeah, Mosley.
95?
1995. Okay, so around the 30th anniversary of that amazing sort of signature seminal album.
Yeah.
Was it before that or after that you auditioned for Paul Weller?
It was before that.
Really? See, a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
So you were playing with Paul before Mosley Shoals?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Oh, tell
I
us.
started with Paul in 93.
Right, just come a bit closer if you don't mind, Steve.
Yeah.
And so did you have to audition to play with Paul Weller?
I did.
Tell us about that.
I kind of went in there knowing I wasn't good enough for the job, and what do you do? You know, I wore some good shoes. Did that get me through? I don't know, but I did a lot of work after that to be good enough, hopefully, for the position.
So did he say yes and then you got better, or did you not get through that audition and you had a second audition?
I don't remember hearing a yes. It was just it just sort of continued.
Right.
And has done for 33 years.
Can you remember what you played at the audition?
No.
Can you? Okay, go back in time in some kind of weird time machine.
I'd have probably turned up and played Going Underground.
There you go. Go on. Give us a bit of that.
I've Going Underground.
Yeah, come on.
Oh no.
All right, come on. This is so good, man. Keep that there. For people who just want to hear it, just give us a bit of the TFI. We'll talk about how this riff became the TFI theme tune in a sec.
Okay.
Moment that became the theme tune to TFI Friday?
Well, I do. I mean, it's all thanks to you. You know, you were DJing on another radio station at the time.
No, that was how the song was a hit. But do you remember when you came to play it on TFI and you were sound checking?
Yeah, we came down to do the pilot show, and we played it. And I can remember you being really rude to all the people who were working there.
Sorry.
No, but it's what you have to do when you're the main man.
I was cracking the whip.
26 cameras and that's all you can come up with. And I was just like, is that what it's like in these sort of blazes? And I don't remember, you take the story on from here.
No, but I remember because it was such a great riff and they were resetting the cameras or whatever it was. And then I just said, could you play that? I don't know, because Parkinson always had a theme tune. And I thought, we should have a theme tune for people to walk onto. Okay. And something, like Johnny Marr says, guitars have songs in them.
Yeah.
That moment for me sort of spoke to us and said that should be the theme tune.
Yeah, maybe that tune was always in this guitar.
Oh my gosh! Tell us about when did you come up with it? How does one come up with something like that?
Well, I was spending a penny. I was in a toilet, and it just what do you do? You're thinking, aren't you?
So you could hear that in your head.
Yeah, and I sort of left the toilet, went over to the studio, played it, and by the end of that night, we'd had the song finished.
And so when you hear it, you know where it is on the fretboard. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
All right, give us some more Ocean Colour Scene magic. Go on.
Ocean Colour Scene
Yeah,
magic.
come on, if you don't mind.
I don't mind. Anything.
First guitar, first thing you ever learned, was it Smoke on the Water like everybody else?
Absolutely not. No, I hate that music.
All right, okay.
What was the first thing? It would have probably been Green Onions.
Right, give us a bit of Green Onions, go on.
It's quite similar to Riverboat in a way. I think I might have...
You might have borrowed.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh,
But it's that
God.
kind of simple, like What Do I Say by Ray Charles. It's that sort of,
Yeah.
you know, just simple.
Yeah. And is this what you're doing on the tour?
I'm playing an acoustic on the tour.
Travellers Tunes. And do you play bits and bobs, or is it like a full set?
It's going to be a 21-song set, and I'm going to play Ocean Colour Scene songs, kind of that we don't play live, album tracks we don't play live, and stuff off the B-sides, C-sides, Free Rides album.
Wow.
And I'm going to do some solo stuff, some songs I've co-written with people, and yeah.
And who's in the band?
Me, my son Cass, and Sally, my wife.
Oh, wow. SteveCraddock.com. So there's two tours we're talking about. Travellers Tunes begins Tuesday, 3rd of March in Belfast, goes through to Saturday, May 23rd, and then Ocean Colour Scene are back, and they're playing 2 tours either side of the summer.
Well, we've got a big tour at the end of the year, November and December,
Right.
where we're playing a few arenas.
Yeah.
So.
And that's sort of an anniversary-ish tour?
It's 30 years since the album
So
came
it
out.
is
So
30 years.
once every 10 years we call it an anniversary.
Right.
Why not?
Okay, and Alan McGee is now on the scene. So
Yeah.
for people who don't know who Alan McGee is,
The
just,
legend Alan
can
McGee.
you give the Alan McGee CV in front of Alan McGee, who's behind camera 3?
Well, Alan is he signed Oasis. you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
And but not only that, he managed the Mary Chain, and he's from Scotland, and he's just he's an incredible. He's always on the go. He loves. He will always back the underdog and new acts over sort of bloated old people.
But
like myself. But he's looking for new stuff all the time, you know.
and he's new to you, to Ocean Colour Scene. So when did he join the gang?
He started managing us in 2022, I
Right,
think.
and just tell us, like, you know, when a football team gets a different manager and they just change and they're so much better than they were, and you think, what did the manager do? Can you give us any kind of similar juice to with regards to the music business?
Yeah, he bought the whole team a focus that we hadn't had for quite some years, and he just brought us all together. He knows how to speak to Simon, and he knows how to deal with Simon.
Yeah.
And he just he made us realise what we have, I think.
Yeah. And so he's here. He's been here for a couple of years now, 3-4 years.
Yeah.
And it's all. Does it feel as good as it ever was? You know, what was the best of times? Tell us the best of times. I remember Tea in the Park up in Glasgow, and
Yeah, no, yeah, I kind of remember those shows. But it was,
it's so funny, isn't it?
we were just drunk all the time.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, everyone was, I think. But, you know, and also at an age where I guess you can be.
Yeah.
But I'd have to say now, I mean, we did an amazing tour last year that just went on and on.
Yeah.
Like a couple of month tour, and we was all on the bus. And it felt like what live music and being in a band should be about.
Let's talk about guitars now. So you say you got 15. Your wife, Sally, who's here, says he's got more than 15.
I know, I got caught out.
But 15 for a guitarist isn't that many.
No.
If it is 15, Sal. Sal, what are you saying? How are you?
I'd say at least 30.
At least 30, at least double. Now we all know that Johnny Marr's got this amazing coffee table book out about guitars, which is like a sort of classic car magazine. They're so beautifully photographed.
Yeah.
Tell us about the story about, because he's very generous with his guitars. He's got loads of his guitars.
He's not been generous to me yet.
No. There's a famous story about him and Noel Gallagher, isn't there?
Well, I don't know if it's famous, but Noel didn't have a proper guitar at the time, so I mean, I guess most people know this. Johnny Marr, I don't know if he gave it or lent him a Les Paul, a Gibson Les Paul, which was originally Pete Townshend's, and it was on the front of a Maximum R&B box set. I don't know if you remember that picture.
No, I don't, to be honest.
But it was a classic guitar anyway. And the first night Ocean Colour Scene supported Oasis in Newcastle at the Riverside. It's a really small venue. A fan got up on stage and punched Noel, and as he fell over, the guitar got smashed, which was it was dreadful, to be honest with you. And there was like a riot ensued in this place in Newcastle. But I believe that Noel got straight on the phone to Johnny and said, "That one's broke, can I have another one?" Which he, I mean, beautifully, he sent him another one up, which arrived in Leeds the next day.
It's so ironic, isn't it, that a Pete Townshend guitar didn't get smashed for 30 years by Pete Townshend, and then Johnny lends it to this new Mank who's on the scene, and it gets smashed up.
Yeah.
And then what does Noel say? Got another one.
Yeah, I know.
Unbelievable,
I know.
which he still has now, I think, to this day.
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
Prized possession, this guitar for you?
No, I don't see guitars like that really.
Right.
But I like it. But I guess Paul gave me a Rickenbacker that he used in the Jam.
Right.
A black one. It's got the scooter stickers on the back of it.
Wow.
It's kind of, being a big Jam fan as well, I'd have to say that is my most important's the wrong word. It's a guitar that I can't believe I've got, you know.
Can you give us a bit more Weller magic? You do something to me. Can you give us a bit of that? Something more ethereal, or it's up to you. It's up to you.
I could play the Changing Man.
Changing Man. Should we take the changing? We'll take the Changing Man.
Pleased.
Yeah. So when you come up with that, that's what happened. So Paul has a bit of that going on. Is that in a demo or?
Well, Changing Man is actually it was sampled by Brendan Lynch off an ELO record.
Did not know that.
Did you not know that?
Did not know that.
It's called Overture 1653.
Oh, the 1812 Overture.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Well, that's the guitar riff from it, and I think Brendan sampled it, and
wow.
But it became that great song that we know as the Changing Man.
Hey, please don't put it down.
You can always lift it up again.
Yeah, give us some of your because you just gave us a little bit of Modern Love by Bowie.
I can't do that. It's just a.
Go on. It's because you make it look so easy.
Well, it is easy.
Come on.
It's just a silly intro, isn't it? I mean, that's it, Chris.
Yeah, but it is, isn't it? It is and it isn't.
But it's also, I guess, when you hear that, you know it's that track, so maybe it is a great intro.
So what's going on? Have you got pedals? Have we got pedals?
No, I've got nice shoes.
Nice shoes. Are they bowling shoes?
They're not bowling shoes.
You always used to have
Berlin.
Yeah, pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. So you got a book as well. What's going on with the book?
Well, it's a book you can read and look at.
Go on. And it's stories from your life.
What it is, it's to go with the tour, and it goes up until when Damon left the group in 2004.
Right.
And as opposed to me getting stuck into sort of having to go into it too much, I just said, give me 60 questions and I'll elaborate on it.
Right.
What I think. So it was. That's all it was, really.
And
there's lots of nice pictures in it.
By the way, they're so evocative, the pictures, aren't they?
Maybe.
Yeah. How many do you remember? How many of the pictures do you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, I get it. Other bands you've played with over the years.
Other bands we played with, The Who.
Yeah. How was that?
Incredible.
Yeah.
We supported them in a North.
Haven't you played in The Who as well?
In The Who.
Didn't you? Have you sessioned with them at all?
No. I played once with Pete Townshend on stage and Noel Gallagher.
Wow.
We did Magic Bus.
Was that at the Albert Hall?
No, it was at some little club in London.
Oh my gosh.
I think it was a charity thing, and we just did Magic Bus, and I kind of couldn't help myself, but I kept doing. at doing that part on an acoustic, right, which was not the right place to maybe do it. I remember Pete sort of looking around as well. It was like,
This is Pete Townshend from
I've
The
gone
Who.
too far,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh!
But yeah, I love Pete Townshend.
So Townsend, what can Townsend do that other guitarists can't?
Well, he can windmill that hard that he shoves the tremolo arm through his hand and continues playing.
There's that.
That's how hard he is. No, Pete Townshend, right, melodically, if you listen to the album The Who Sellout, you can really hear his tapestry of music and where his mind is with the acoustic guitar.
And you talked about that before off the air, about the fact that you are a guitar fan, but you started on the bass and you're into the harmonies and everything else as well. So that helps you with your when you're creating things.
Well, I just like I like music. I like the overall track. I like the title even. I like the front cover of it, and I like the vocal melody and the chorus. And I love everything about the music. But I'm a guitar player. Yeah. But I'm not I'm not a guitar nerd.
Not a nerd, right? So
I'm a nerd, but not a guitar nerd.
Okay, so Johnny Marr is right up there, isn't he?
He's incredible. His knowledge of the guitar and his playing.
And you mentioned somebody else who is more into guitars maybe than Johnny Marr, which is sort of impossible. Who's this other guy?
He's a guy called Little Barry.
Tell us about Little Barry.
Well, he's the best guitar player I think in the UK. He's just he's well studied, you know. He's just got but he's also got the funk. He's well read on guitar, but he's also feels it incredibly well. And you should check him out. Everyone should check him out. He played with Primal Scream for quite a while.
Right, and he's got a massive guitar collection apparently.
He's got. I don't know that, but he's got guitars that everyone wishes they had.
Right, and what is the guitar? What is the holy grail of guitars?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Jimi Hendrix's guitar, the Strat,
something like that.
I don't know. Holy Grail. What do you think?
I don't know. If I'm going to go with you, if that's all right. it's like I've got no idea. Gibson Les Paul seems to get lots of mentions. Fender Strat. Are they chalk and cheese? Fender Strat and Gibson Les Paul.
I guess they are, yeah. But they've both got their thing, isn't it? It depends who's playing it. You know, you can hear some. You hear Jimi Hendrix play a Stratocaster, and he's almost got this jazz feel. It's beautiful, and you hear sort of like some horrible sort of heavy rock player, and it just doesn't have any soul in it. I think if the individual has soul and is portraying something, then I mean, I guess Jimi Hendrix could play a cricket bat and it'd sound great.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, C6 Steve comes in here sometimes, and he plays like a beer can or a wheel hub. It's one string, and it sounds amazing. Yeah, Blues guy.
Yeah, he's got it.
You look very well. You are very well, aren't you? And we were swapping OG sort of health regimes before the show, and you were talking about you stretch more than anything else.
I just do stretches.
Just tell us about that.
Well, I just stretch.
No, come on, you do half an hour's worth of stretching.
But also Sal will probably disagree with that. But I don't know. It's kind of like
Is it less for the exercise, more for the guitars? I got it. All right.
I'm stopping the housekeeping. It's just I feel the need to stretch every morning,
right.
And I don't like running, and I don't like gyms,
right?
And I stretch, and I like having a sauna, and then I've got a cold pool at home. Yeah. So I do that every day.
So cold and hot.
Cold and hot.
There's another Sally here. It says, big love to Steve Craddock. Is that from you, is it? No? Okay, there are other Sallys are available. Ian in Finchley, I was part of the sales team for that great album. Brilliant days, mostly shows. Amazing. Val says, oh my goodness, Chris, what a privilege, what a delight it is to bear witness to the spontaneous genius of Steve and his guitar. We're all lucky duckies to be in here. Now, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Florrie says, we now have 3 generations who are fans of Ocean Colour Scene. Best band ever.
Wow.
Looking forward to seeing them again in Newcastle later this year. So, playing the guitar, how old do you know? Mid-50s?
56.
56, all right. So, does a guitarist have a natural peak physically and mentally? You know, with the hands and with the dexterity? Can you get better still? What do you think about
that? I guess if you are a student of the guitar and keep learning kind of scales, I guess you keep getting better, but I have no interest in that at all. I just play it when I need to.
Yeah.
I love the guitar, right? Don't get me wrong, but I play it when I need to, and and I try and play just the melodies that are either on the song or melodies that I hear, and keep to it. Right. Keep it simple, you know. Right, I don't like flash.
Yeah, it doesn't sound simple actually to us lot, but it sounds it's hugely sophisticated. But in your head, it interprets itself differently. Do you have a warm up when you go backstage, or give us some more, Steve? Come on, man.
Well,
what do you have, Sam? Give us some special. You got any specials?
I think this was in a film in the 90s or something. I might be wrong. I don't know, but
I know
goes on.
Come
like
on! Oh yeah, well, tell us about the effect Lockstock had with Ocean Colour Scene.
What effect did it have? I don't think it had any effect really. Maybe that's the sort of general thing that sort of brews around the nation. I don't know. I didn't. But it's weird because my kids now see it and they go, "Your music's in."
Yeah. That was some soundtrack, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Who do you like? We've never had this chat. Who is your favourite, like, top 3 bands or top 3 gigs, or do you?
Top 3 band. Well, the Stone Roses really blew my mind in '89 when I saw them. We saw them at the Irish Centre in Birmingham, which is like about 800 capacity place.
What a night that must have been.
It was just life changing because we'd had really nothing for our generation before that. We were all into the '60s stuff. And the Byrds and the Beatles and the Stones and Small Faces. Yeah. But the Stone Roses changed that. And the next day I went out and bought a pair of flares.
Did you?
I was convinced it was for me for a little while.
Which is exactly what you want, isn't it?
It was beautiful. It was a beautiful time. I think it's a really... they were a really important band because they were turning down supporting the Rolling Stones because they had... people call it an arrogance, but it was they were just sure of themselves enough to stand there and not... not bite anybody else's carrot. Yeah. And I loved the way they looked, and I loved, they just looked incredible, and they were amazing musicians. John Squire was great on that first album.
Wow. Anybody else?
Yeah, I love the Lars.
Yeah, Lars, great.
Yeah, Lee Mathers did a great album.
Yeah.
And who was? I like a lot of reggae, old reggae, and I love a lot of soul music.
Love it. Steve. Great to see you, man.
Lovely to see you too.
Great to see you. You look so well. Great vibes, man. Yeah. Great vibes.
Bless you.
Thanks for bringing that guitar. Thank you for that tune.
Listen, thank you. If it wasn't for you, it wouldn't have.
Well, vice versa. I mean, vice versa. Seriously,
thank
mate.
You.
And none of us drink anymore, which is a bit weird.
Yeah, I know.
Oh gosh. We might go for a cappuccino and a croissant after this. Who knows? Should we go on a cappuccino crawl?
Hup.
Can you imagine?
Can you say that?
Steve Craddock, Travellers Tunes, begins Tuesday, 3rd of March in Belfast. Tickets available now via stevecraddock.com, Ocean Colour Scene UK Tour. Just go to oceancolorscene.com for everything, and the book's coming out. Can you just leave us a bit of Riverboat, and then we'll go to...
Yeah, of course.
And then leave us a bit of Riverboat, segue into 100 Mile High City, and then we'll play the song in from there. And that'll be nice, won't it? Yeah. Okay. Well, let's hear it for Steve Craddock. Yeah, come on!